Welcome to the Scrum. This is the first episode.
Woot.
We got Josh here, Squirrel on my left, Cody on my right.
How we doing?
Just bringing some different content. We're going to be doing some midweek recap of the NHL, life, some pop culture, other shit going on.
Too much shit seems like it's too old by the time we get to it on the podcast.
Exactly. So we can, touch on some topics sooner and just kind of mix it up, diversify the content a little bit, and
Diversify your bombs.
we don't really know what this is yet, but it's gonna evolve, and it'll be like this, and it'll change up, and let us know what you think as we do it. Like, hate.
First comment, take off that fucking Capitals hat.
See, they didn't even know it was a Capitals hat until you said something.
I knew it was a Capitals hat. I'm cool with it. We're about diversity over here.
See, there you go. See, we're not biased.
Why can't we all just love hockey, Cody?
Yeah, Cody.
Hockey's not for everybody.
Whoa!
Specifically Capitals fans.
I love it. So Squirrel, man, what the fuck?
Man, Canes win over Detroit last night, 5-2.
That's a game we should have won, right?
Freaky Geekie's a god.
Yo, so that Morgan Geekie kid, holy shit! I think
sick.
people knew he had some talent. He was scoring some goals. Yo, that shot of his,
It was nasty.
what a laser!
Little snipe.
Absolute laser.
Snipe-selly.
The best part was what's his face, Mickey O'Donnell or whatever on the Red Wings commentary was just like, well, there's no way that didn't get deflected. Like, no goaltender. You know,
It was
he
like a lob too. Or was someone else had a lob shot, I think that almost hit him.
But this kid was like 45 feet out with an absolute snipe. Absolute snipe. So shouts out Morgan Geekie for sure.
3 goals in 2 games.
Yeah.
4 points in 2 games.
Yeah. He the one criticism, kid, you wrecked your shooting percentage. I'll give you that. You fucked
true.
You fucked up your shooting
He was
percentage
100%.
pretty good. So there you go. Also, too, TVR ran straight into Mantha and everyone kind of freaked out.
Yeah, well, that was
A little bit of a reaction.
So that was definitely all of Mrazek's fault. He stepped outside of.
No, I'm talking about when TVR hit Mantha.
No, was that not?
Who? I don't know.
No, who came at? Because whoever hit Flirt or whoever hit Mrazek.
You're losing me.
Yeah,
You're losing me.
Whoever hit Mrazek, that's what started the fight.
No, this was totally separate, dude. Remember when it was like a whole separate incident when TVR was coming around the circle, Mantha was just standing there, and he just happened to run into his shoulder. The other thing was when Fabry or whoever it was ran into Mrazek, and that's what started the flurry shit.
Oh, okay, that's why I mixed it up.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
it was TVR that came after that.
No. The TVR shit was when he got hurt.
So 2 scrums.
Yeah.
Not just 1 scrum.
Yeah.
Not these scrums.
Well, this is the only scrum that matters. But fucking, yeah, TVR ran into Mantha, and everyone was like, holy shit, Mantha blindsided TVR, and then people watched the replay and was like, oh, no, TVR just... Maybe that's why he didn't really notice, because it actually wasn't that big of a deal, but people thought for half a second Mantha tried to kill him, but no. But what you were talking about, everyone got involved.
Yeah, that was, I guess, Flurry that came and hit whoever, but Mrazek stepped out of the blue paint. Definitely was him trying to fucking troll.
Yeah. And I think before that, too, on that Flurry hit, he didn't walk away from it or skate away from it looking like he felt good about it.
Right.
So he was kind of pissed off. And then Mrazek got hit, and then he said, no, fuck this. Came flying in there.
That whole Mrazek thing is dumb. Like, he just got off of, concussion issues, whatever.
I don't think he did anything wrong, though.
He was trying to get hit.
Was he?
He for sure was trying to get hit or trying to block him.
I'm thinking back. He
assumed that the guy, whoever it was, wouldn't just ran into him.
He definitely was not playing the puck, position-wise as a goaltender. He was looking almost, because the puck was behind him.
He was trying to create a screen.
You're not wrong.
But the thing is he just had all the concussion issues. He's going to be eating crayons with Luke Kuechly if he doesn't stop doing that.
We need you, Peter. We need you.
Yeah.
I like, too, last night everyone was tweeting about 2 Peters. They were tweeting about Peter Mrazek and Peter on The Bachelor. So it was like, which Peters, one's missing an E here.
I was going to say, the one with only 1 E.
But, Twitter, you're reading the mind, dyslexia. Brock putting people in headlocks.
Just dragging people around.
Pulling a Bufflin.
Yeah.
Like a 1-on-2. Just kicking ass.
Justin Williams scored 5 goals in 5 games.
5 goals, 5 games, dude, for the man.
Daddy's home.
6 stuff going on.
Yeah.
Daddy's home.
So speaking of the Hurricanes, too, and we're going to move on to Corona Watch here. The PNC released a statement earlier today talking about no events are canceled yet.
We're all good for now.
They're up in the cleaning over there. That's what they're going to try to do to combat this whole thing.
I'd just be really curious to know if they do end up canceling stuff. Like,
cancel it.
what's going to happen with, like, people's tickets
at
and
the rate
tickets?
At the rate things are getting canceled now, don't fucking keep building this up and then cancel it when you really think it's not going to get canceled. Just cancel it now. Let's just fucking put an end to all the shit right now and start over when it's over.
Coachella canceled.
Yeah.
South by Southwest canceled.
March Madness apparently.
March Madness is
as
only
far
gonna
as we
be-
know.
Right. So it's only going to be staff and limited family at those games. So it's March illness, March sickness.
It's March illness. It's
Tight.
not March Madness.
No.
March
Nothing
illness.
about it.
And then so more on with the Corona shit and the way it's affecting professional sports, specifically the NHL. The Sharks, which most people know, they have in that county, there's a ban on crowds over 1,000 people. So that obviously
Most crowds.
the
I feel
SAP
like.
Center is obviously going to see the effects of that.
Incredible.
Sharks home games. Right now I think they're debating on what they're exactly going to do. Right now I think the plan is to play these games with no one fucking there.
Are they going to do that, or are they going to move them to like neutral sites?
I think that's another discussion. Again, I think it's all just up in the air. Probably the preference would be to move it so fans can still attend, but logistics
Playing for
might
money.
not.
I mean,
yeah,
they're losing a shit ton of money.
That's true.
yeah.
Well,
So
and in general, it's the whole other conversation
Right.
how all these different organizations. I mean, not that
The stocks
the
are
people at
plummeting.
the top are going to be all right,
The stocks are plummeting.
but yeah, the stocks are plummeting, man. It's fucked.
So empty Shark Tank.
Empty Shark Tank. I saw something too with Columbus. The Ohio's having some discussions about canceling and banning things. So it's just let's just fucking cancel it all. Fuck it.
Squirrel, what's your thoughts?
I mean, I think it's a little excessive.
No one just wants to be that team that like
Exactly.
30,000 cases
Well,
come
let's
from or
also think
something.
about like this at this point. Like, do you want to be, not that any one of us is, but do you want to be that guy or girl who gives it and is part of the problem at this point?
Well, no.
Well,
But-
stay the fuck home then.
Let's just stay the fuck home. Stay.
Dude,
If you got
DoorDash?
coronavirus, stay home.
If you
Wash
think
your
you might
hands.
even have just an inkling of a
Be
cough,
careful.
Stay
but
Dude,
I mean-
DoorDash, GoPuff, all those things are going to be making a bank over the next month or two.
yeah,
No one wants to go out.
yeah, and they're gonna get
that's
sick,
big facts.
and they're gonna get everyone else sick. I don't know.
Fuck.
It's crazy, bro. It's absolutely crazy. What the fuck's we got? What else?
And
we got going on?
fucking, what's going on with McDavid?
Well,
Oh,
also
McVirus.
Well, real quick before that, in regards to all the banning and lack of access, media they can't get in locker rooms for now.
Super
for the time
weird.
being.
Yeah, it's a
that's across
podium
the league,
and there's
right?
the
Across the
little
league.
barricade.
Yeah, so now they have these weird podium setups. Hilarious. It's just all good. It's all just something out of like a fucking movie.
Yeah, I saw a meme. I think it was Slavin standing at one of them, and obviously people have to stand a certain distance back. It's like me when I try to open myself up to people.
Hey,
It's crazy. Though.
accurate.
I mean, like
It's true.
That I think is more of an exaggeration, and like I don't think that's nearly as necessary as canceling the games.
Well, it's just like it all falls under that umbrella of like precaution. If these organizations think that they can do anything to help contain it, it's probably in their best interest and society's best interest to maybe do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Have you guys-
I'm not like I'm not out here buying toilet paper and shit. I'm just saying it's okay if they want to take some precautions.
How are you? Are you guys having to like work from home yet? Or,
Nah,
like, that
but I
talks about
can't.
that?
It's
at all.
so our CEO at my job, sent 2 emails in the past like 5 days. Which, in anything like this, usually when there's like some world crisis talk of any kind going on, no companies ever really do anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? Obviously with this, a lot of stuff's going on with a lot of companies, but it's never yours, right? But he sent out 2 emails, and he sent one today just saying like, yo,
Stay the fuck home.
if you are, like this one too, was like, if you are sick, do not come to work.
Yeah.
Which you can imagine, like how many fucking people who are not even sick are gonna be like, oh yeah, like I'm fucking sick, dude. I can't fucking come to work today. So that's I'm gonna definitely steal that page out of that playbook. But yeah, dude.
Corona-McVirus.
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 So McDavid, who I think is actually back in the lineup tonight
Right.
against the Jets,
And
he
are they playing the Jets?
thought I could be
Okay.
totally wrong.
No, I think you're right.
I think he's back in tonight nonetheless. And he was out for a game, being sick, an illness they said, and there was like no other story.
He had the corona.
Would you not imagine that with that guy, what's going on? That story would not be huge.
Was he only out for one game?
I don't know.
No.
I know this happened back in February too, where he missed a practice because he was sick. I mean, you guys get sick, they get the flu. It's literally probably nothing, and I don't even want to be like, this is serious. And,
Tinfoil.
but yo, what if it is something more serious, or at least like the idea of making it any sort of story in the league and ownership and people got together and just went to all the other like big medias and was just like, don't you fucking dare.
Shut it down.
Don't you fucking
Shut it
dare.
the
Big
fuck
bags
down.
of money and don't you fucking dare. I don't know, all I know with all this Corona shit, it's fucking crazy. Wash your goddamn hands.
No matter what, we will still bring you the content that you want.
Oh, we're not gonna stop. We said it, I think, on the pod. If we get sick, we're just gonna shack up here and
yeah, we can quarantine ourselves here.
Fuck it.
But y'all remember swine flu?
Yeah.
Like
West Nile.
Like it reminds
Ebola?
me. It reminds me kind of like swine flu.
Like
that was huge.
Yeah,
and that was kind of bigger than coronavirus. If I'm not mistaken.
It was a problem.
It was a problem. But we were all right.
This is a problem. That was a problem. It's all a problem. Like it's not something to ignore.
It's not the next plague though. Like people are making it.
It's the bubonic.
Yet. I don't know, man. Yo, so
Kung Fu Panda plague.
maybe half the Avs team has Corona because they're missing half their damn roster. I saw a tweet that like they're all the guys missing on their team right now could be most teams' top power play unit.
Yeah,
and because who is true.
So I know we have a list, but McKinnon's out.
And as of today, they announced it'd be 1 to 2 weeks. He was still kind of day to day, but he's out for 1 to 2 weeks. I think with something upper body. McKinnon, Burakovsky, who I think's day to day. Kadri's on injured reserve. Makar, I think, is day to day. Rantanen's on injured reserve. Calvert's out. Colin Wilson's also out.
Jesus, are any of those LITR, or like can people come back for the playoffs?
I'm not 100% sure, but I think a couple of them are longer. A couple of them. Nonetheless,
there goes that team. Well, they've been doing good, I guess, right?
Well, that's just it. They're like 7-2-1 in their past 10, despite all these injuries, and these guys have been hurt. So I guess really it's just shouts out to them to be able to gel together like that, and just shows what an organization they have going. And Grubauer's hurt too. I didn't even mention that. One of their goalies is hurt.
Jesus, who do they have?
I forget. Totally forget off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But I remember when they got Grubauer, I was pretty stoked on that. I was a big fan of him in Washington. What else we got going on, Squirrel? What else is going on in the fucking world of hockey?
You got the empty net goalie goal.
Yeah, dude. So I saw a highlight of that. The Kings prospect. What's his fucking name? Lucas Parikh. Lucas Parikh. Who knows? Eric. Lucas there over in the WHL. Did you play for him? We had a team on the team. No, yeah, no, it was absolute snipe. Empty net goalie goal. You love to see it. He's going to get a look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fucking kid can score a goal. Holy shit.
See more goalie goals.
Right.
I wish they get more ballsy.
Make the net bigger. It'll happen. Boo. You want to see what? What was that last you said?
Boo.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
Boo.
Boo you.
You got a ECHL.
Oh yeah, I don't know anything about this. So you got
to forging some player signatures.
That might have been the story Jacob was talking about. I did see something about it. I saw the young man statement.
Going to be with us today.
He put out
shit. Jacob, come back.
Yeah, Jacob, where are you? He put out a whole statement, basically saying, yeah. So in case you guys didn't know, I think that's how the story broke. Was his letter out to the public saying, this is what happened. The team asked me to sign some things. I didn't, or something like that. And then
it was like medical release shit, or what?
It was like something financial to put him on injured reserve. And he explained the process to where you as the player, your agent, or someone else in management, the coach, and all these different people have to sign. And all these people did, and the signature that was his was in fact not his.
He's like, I didn't do that shit.
Yeah. So, and I don't know what's come of it since then. I don't know anything about the team's organization statement, but
not a good look.
Not a good look, and good on him too for having the balls to stand up to that. Because who knows how often that happens, right? And how many other players just I don't want to squander my opportunity. He's like, no, fuck that. You're not gonna make a fool of me, and this is my shot. Yeah, and great grade on him for that, for sure. They need to get that shit right. Make that young man whole. For sure.
The other thing was the Carolina Thunderbirds. What is it? It's the federal. The league is like I forget what it is.
I think it's the SPHL. Is that right? Southern Professional Hockey League.
No, I think the word federal is in it.
Oh, I think it's like that of the federal.
Oh, could be.
Who knows?
It's essentially like just a whole bunch of goons, like
the Professional Hockey League.
Yeah, don't hate though, because that's there's some diehards.
Oh no,
there's some diehards of Thunderbirds.
If I were
you watch the video, like all the jerseys are like Leafs jerseys, Canes jerseys, just like
No, dude, if I lived in Winston-Salem, I'd for sure be going to those games
over to the Fairground complex.
But yeah, no, it was nuts. It was the two coaches were chirping at each other. I don't know what. I didn't see what caused any of this. But the two coaches were chirping. They were both supposed to be walking across. They both got ejected from the game.
And let it be known, the away coach, the away coach was getting more up in their shit before shit hit the fan. Because the one guy was like standing up, trying to cross. The other guy was definitely I think he was squirting water at him too. But the other guy was definitely trying to get over the fucking barrier.
Yeah, no, it was.
And then shit hit the fan.
That was the scrum.
Right.
It was good though. It was a whole bunch. I mean, there was a goalie fight. There was
They're in the ECHL.
Oh, that's ECHL team.
ECHL.
Get the fuck out of
Carolina
here.
Thunderbirds.
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Fuck me.
Fuck me.
Thunder Cooper Falcon. I mean Carolina Thunderbirds.
Yeah. So
Hockey.
nonetheless, shit hits the fan. Everyone's fucking going at it. Massive Donnybrook. They stop fighting.
Both coach. Yeah.
Well, yeah. The one coach. The coaches try to square up as they're walking off. The one guy ends up fucking tucking his tail and running.
Both of them take their fucking
They do take their jackets
off.
off. That's true. They did kind of square up, but that was with like 30 feet between
Right,
them.
yeah.
And then the away coach, the same guy who was trying to cross the barrier, is the one who ends up walking off first.
Out.
And then I think it's the Thunderbirds coach. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Sticks around and ends up getting in a fucking fight with one of the players.
Off, like
you love it. He was shirtless before it was over.
Yeah.
He was fucking shirtless. The guy looked like an athlete too. Probably plays. Definitely plays. He fucks.
So what we're saying is Rod's keeping himself in shape for a reason. If it's not to play, he's trying to fight.
Remember when Pat Waugh and fucking was it Boudreaux? They were going at it,
yeah.
and Pat was fucking pushing the. Imagine him getting in that same shoving match with Rod, dude.
Oh man,
he would take you out. He'd take you out.
Stoner.
Yeah, but that's just some old fashioned hockey type shit right there. Who knows? I heard when I was watching the highlight of it, the announcer was like, they need to get so and so in the PA or the in the press box or the fucking penalty box here. They need to get him some more ballpoint pens because he is just he's just on it like a maniac, scribbling notes for the penalties. It's crazy shit.
Crazy. What else is going on in the world? What else is happening,
dude? This
other than
it's
coronavirus,
just Corona, dude.
It's nothing but
straight
Corona.
up.
Is there anything else?
Hockey and Corona. That's all it is.
Hey, so I feel so bad for Corona beer.
No, it
They
is
gotta
funny.
be
So
getting the worst of this, right?
Yeah, their stocks have dropped ridiculously, which just goes to show you how fucking
Like, weren't they
stupid
getting
people
legitimate
are.
like calls like, "Hey, like, what's up with your beer? Is it
I'm gonna go get the
Goofy.
coronavirus."
Yeah. But this has been the Scrum. Love it, hate
That's
it.
it.
We're coming back again. Check out the pod. You can follow us at Talkin Sauce Pod.
Twitter,
no underscore.
Instagram.
Respect the
it.
underscore. You can follow me at Teebs, TEABZ, Cody.
At CD_2187. Respect the underscore.
Squirrel.
You teabags, you mom. 69420 lowercase x capital X on Reddit. You'll find me on all that's RAWW. A lot of videos and images of puppy dogs and cats, and also R imaginary landscapes. It's a lot of drawings and paintings of things and